Have you ever had a vehicle where the air conditioner is running? The compressor appears to engage, but the cabin still feels warm. In today's real workshop case, I'll show you how we diagnosed and repaired a Hyundai Tucson NX4 with poor AC cooling without replacing the entire compressor. The customer complained that the air conditioner was blowing only slightly cool air, even with the AC switched on and the blower at maximum speed. Since this model uses a variable displacement compressor with an electronic control valve, or ECV, we suspected a compressor control issue rather than a refrigerant leak. The first step was checking the AC performance using a manifold gauge set. At an ambient temperature of around 47.4 degrees Celsius, the center vent temperature measured 27.1 degrees Celsius, which is much too warm. Next, we analyzed the pressure readings. The low side pressure was approximately 55 to 60 psi, while the high side pressure was only around 160 to 170 psi. These values immediately indicated something was wrong. Normally, in such high ambient temperatures, the high side pressure should be significantly higher, while the low side pressure should remain lower. Instead, the low side was too high, and the high side was too low. This pressure pattern tells us that the compressor is not producing enough compression. At this point, several possibilities must be considered. A low refrigerant charge usually causes both pressures to be low. A blocked expansion valve often creates a very low suction pressure and excessively high discharge pressure. A condenser airflow problem typically results in an abnormally high side pressure. But in this case, none of those patterns matched. The pressure readings strongly suggested that the compressor was remaining at minimum displacement. That led us to inspect the electronic control valve, commonly called the ECV. The ECV controls the swash plate angle inside the variable displacement compressor. When the climate control module changes the duty cycle to the ECV, the compressor adjusts its pumping capacity according to the cooling demand. If the ECV becomes stuck or fails electrically, the compressor may continue spinning, but it pumps very little refrigerant. As a result, the air conditioner cannot produce cold air even though the compressor clutch or pulley appears normal. After confirming our diagnosis, we replaced only the electronic control valve instead of replacing the complete compressor. Once the new ECV was installed, we repeated the performance test. This time, the results were completely different. The low side pressure stabilized at approximately 30 psi. The high side pressure increased to around 180 to 190 psi under the new test conditions. Most importantly, the center vent temperature dropped dramatically to only 3.5 degrees Celsius. The customer immediately noticed the difference in cooling performance. This repair confirmed that the compressor itself was still mechanically healthy. The faulty electronic control valve was preventing the compressor from increasing its displacement. Replacing only the ECV restored normal refrigerant flow and excellent cooling, saving the customer the cost of replacing the entire compressor. This case is an excellent reminder that pressure readings are one of the most valuable diagnostic tools in automotive air conditioning. Instead of guessing or replacing expensive parts, always compare the manifold gauge readings with the ambient temperature and the vent temperature. Correct diagnosis not only saves money, but also builds customer confidence in your repair skills. If you found this real workshop diagnosis helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Automobile Tech, and turn on notifications for more professional automotive diagnostics, AC troubleshooting, electrical repair, and advanced vehicle technology. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.